Exploring food safety practices in the laboratory in home economics students. Why did the researchers use this title? The researchers carefully chosen this to accurately reflect the study's purpose and scope. The title tells us that the study focuses on how well home economics students handle food safety during their lab classes. It's not just about knowing the rules but also about putting them into practice. The word exploring means that the researchers look closely at these practices to see what's working well and what could be improved. The title makes it clear that the study is about home economics students specifically and that the research happened in a lab settings where they were actually handling food.
Statement of the problem. Problem number 1. What factor influenced the student food safety practices in the laboratory kitchen? Problem number 2. To what length do students need to study to establish food safety guidelines in the laboratory? Problem number 3. What are the common food safety practices observed among each student during laboratory hours? Question. Where did the researcher base their statement of the problem? The statement of the problem is based on student challenges and their prior knowledge or awareness of food safety principles due to limited exposure in earlier education. Essentially, it's saying that a lack of prior knowledge or experience in this area can lead to limited understanding or awareness of how to handle food safety, highlighting the gap between theoretical knowledge and practical application in laboratory settings.
What are the findings during our research or during research? In these findings, we will see if the respondents is agree, disagree, or undecided to the question that we give to them. Number one question is, have you taken any food safety courses in your curriculum? In this question, 66.67% of respondents answered yes, indicating a favorable or positive response. And 10% of them answered no, indicating disagreement or negative response. 23.33% were undecided or answered maybe, suggesting some uncertainty or complexity. Number 2 question. Do you believe that proper food safety practices are followed in your laboratory sessions? In this question, 76.67% answered yes, indicating a strong positive response. And 3.33% of the respondents answered no, suggesting minimal disagreement. And 20% of them were undecided or answered maybe, showing some ambivalence. Answered yes is 76.67, so saying that in this question the respondents is strongly agreed, and that is good because some of them is followed the proper food safety practices in laboratory sessions. Number 3 question is, do you think food safety practices are important in preventing foodborne illnesses? In this question, 80% of the respondents answered yes, indicating a favorable outlook. And 6.67% of them answered no, showing slight, and 13.33% were undecided, reflecting some uncertainty. Number 4 question. Do you follow any protocols in the laboratory to prevent any diseases? In this question, 83.33% answered yes, showing a very positive response or strongly agreed by the respondents. And 6.67% answered no, indicating a small segment of disagreement. And 10% were undecided, reflecting some hesitation or nuance. In this question, we say that the respondents is strongly agreed because 83.33% of them are answered yes. And that's good because the HE students is follow the protocols in laboratory to prevent any diseases or some na mga hindi naasahang mga pangyayari during our laboratory. Number 5 question. Do you think neglecting rules in the laboratory can lead to the spread of any disease or foodborne illness rather? 50% of the respondents answered yes, representing a more divided response, and 20% of them answered no, indicating a higher level of disagreement. 30% of them were undecided or answered maybe, showing significant uncertainty or ambivalence. Number 6 question is, do you think it is necessary to separate raw and cooked food to avoid cross-contamination? 66.67% of the respondents answered yes, reflecting a favorable response, and 10% is answered no, indicating a small degree of disagreement, and 23.33% of them were undecided or answered maybe, suggesting some complexity or uncertainty. 66.67% is so strongly agreed by the response of the respondents, and that's good because the HE students is learned how to separate the raw and cooked food to avoid cross-contamination. Number 7, equipments like knife, cutting boards, measuring tools, etc. we need to clean before and after use. 93.33% of them answered yes, showing overwhelming support, and 3.33% answered no, indicating minimal disagreement, and 3.33% again were undecided or answered maybe, reflecting a very small uncertain group. 93.93% is a very strongly agreed by the respondents according to their answers, and that is good because the HE students is learn how to clean the tools before and after using this, and that is good as a HE students. Not for HE students, but in other strands or in our home, we need to apply that skills. And number 8, it is important to clean and sanitize the work surface before food preparation begins. According to respondents, 96.67% answered yes, indicating near unanimous support, and 0% of them answered no, suggesting no disagreement. 3.33% were undecided or answered maybe, a very small group with uncertainty. So in this question is it is good because the respondent is strongly agreed because HE students is learned how to clean the surface before start working or start the preparation, and that is good as HE students. And number 9 question, do you think wearing gloves is necessary in food handling? In this question, 83.33% answered yes, showing strong support, and 10% of them answered no, indicating some disagreement, and 6.67% were undecided or answered maybe, reflecting a small amount of uncertainty. Last question is, avoiding touching face, hair, or clothing is necessary during food preparation. 80% of the respondents answered yes, indicating a favorable response, and 10% answered no, suggesting disagreement, and 10% were undecided or answered maybe, indicating some ambivalence of uncertainty. And that is the findings during our research, and hopefully that is clear. And thank you and have a good day.
Here are our recommendation. Clarify the issue. Since a portion of respondents were undecided or unsure, especially figures like 5, it would be helpful to provide more information or context to help people make more confident decisions. This could include early explanation, example, or additional resources.
Second, address concerns. Although most respondents showed positive responses, there were still some disagreement, example 10% in mass figures. It might be useful to identify and address the specific concern or reason behind these negative responses through follow-up discussion or target outreach.
Engage the undecided with a significant portion of respondents marking maybe. Further engagement with this group could help in gaining a clearer understanding of their reservations. Surveys, interviews, or focus groups could help identify the factors that make them hesitant and provide solutions or reassurances.
Highlight the positive. Since the majority of respondents were in favor, it's important to emphasize the aspect the people support. Highlight the positive. Feedback and communication or presentation could help reinforce the overall favorable response and build momentum for any action or decision being considered.
So why did researchers conduct this study? First is to assess the level of knowledge and awareness of food safety practices among home economics students. This information could be used to develop educational programs to improve food safety knowledge and skills. Also, to identify any gaps in food safety practices in the laboratory. This could help to identify areas where additional training or resources are needed.
Exploring food safety practices in the laboratory of home economics. So, what is the importance of this research? So, the importance of this research is to dictate how far or how well know does JSTH student when it comes to practices food safety and observation during laboratory hours. Enumerating this importance really helps the future HE student to advance and prepared when it comes to laboratory hours.
Question: why most of the respondents are uncertain? Most of the respondents in the study are uncertain due to a variety of factors. These factors may include a lack of formal training in food safety practices, a lack of confidence in their own knowledge and skills, or simply a lack of familiarity of the specific procedure being discussed in the study. Respondents may feel uncertain due to the conflicting information they have received from the different sources, or a general misunderstanding of the importance of food safety practices in the laboratory. It is essential to address these uncertainties through home economics students are equipped with knowledge of skills necessary to practice food safety effectively.